Hello students, welcome back. In the previous video, we have discussed about tissues. So what are tissues? These are group of cells which are similar in structure and function. And because of the different requirements of plants and animals, they possess different tissues. That's why tissues are of two types, plant tissues and animal tissues. Students, as we all know that plants are also living beings like us. They respire, prepare food and have unlimited growth throughout their life. So, how do they perform all these functions? Basically, plants consist of three major organs: roots, stem and leaves. These organs are made up of various tissues that are able to perform functions. Plant tissues are classified on the basis of their structure and functions. So, the two basic types are meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. In this session, we are going to discuss about meristematic tissue in detail. Meristematic tissues are known as the dividing tissues because the cells which comprise this meristematic tissue are undifferentiated. They are capable of continued cell division, and division of meristematic cells provide new cells for expansion and differentiation of tissues and the formation of new organs, providing the basic structure of the plant body. Generally, their cells are small and enclosed in thin walls. They have a prominent nucleus and they lack vacuoles. Students, have you remembered? In previous chapter, we have discussed about plant cell thoroughly. And if you will observe the picture of plant cell, you will see a large central vacuole, and this is the basic characteristic of a plant cell. So here a question arises, why do meristematic tissues lack vacuoles? Have you remembered what are the functions of vacuole in plant cell? Yes, storage. As we know, the cells of meristematic tissues are keep on dividing, so they utilize all the material present in cell. So there is no point in storing food and other nutrients when the cell has to divide. Depending on the location, meristematic tissues are divided as apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. Apical meristem is divided into shoot apical meristem, which present at shoot tip, and root apical meristem, which present at root tip. So, from the diagram, we conclude that meristematic tissues are divided as apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue, and lateral meristematic tissue. And where we can find these tissues? Apical meristematic tissue is present at the growing tips of roots and stems. Intercalary meristematic tissue is present at the base of nodes and internodes of stem and petioles of leaves, whereas lateral meristematic tissue is present on the lateral side of the stem and root of a plant. Apical meristematic tissue is responsible to increase the length of the stem and root, whereas intercalary meristem is responsible to increase the length of the internodes, or we can say it is responsible for longitudinal growth of the plant. Lateral meristem tissue increases the girth or width of the stem and roots, or we can say it provides horizontal growth to the plant. So, that's all for now. In next session, we'll discuss about permanent tissues and their types. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Thank you and keep watching.